I've decided to do a mini review for each world in Kingdom Hearts 3. What is in it, the depth of the world, how well Sora integrates with the story, and what's worth coming back for in a second visit, along with some changes that I would put in. Starting with Mount Olympus. Strange how often you visit this world and never land in the same place. You'd think they'd have a designated parking spot by now. But we land up in the mountains completely out of sight of the Colosseum and the underworld. I think this world was put first so it makes it look like the worlds are much more open, because when you're out in the mountains you can see the bottom of the explorable area from quite high up. Maybe not the peak, but a long way up. However, you can freely travel down the mountain, but the path up the mountain is pretty set, needing to take certain walls, climbing over certain rivers or cliffs. It looks like a huge place and is fun jumping around from the high ground to the low ground, but apart from a few items there isn't really any point in doing that. The story takes you from the base to the peak. There is no point in going down again. The town is really like any Kingdom Hearts town. I suppose it's similar in size to Kingdom Hearts 2's Twilight Town, or perhaps Dream Drop Distance Traverse Town, if we're combining both Sora and Riku's stories together. With a similar feel. A few ways to get different places, but everything's quite linear when you're free to travel to town, and straight lined when you're going through the story because of blockages and fire. After climbing the mountain you get a complete shift to the clean and cloudy city. This is also very like a normal city. Very set paths with few deviations to where collectibles are being hidden, and a straight climb to reach the battle against the Titans. When you look down and see all the different areas you think, oh great, and jump off the edge and feel yourself being completely forced into landing to a certain place. Because no matter how open it looks, it's not really open. The story. Unlike other times in Olympus, we're much more set to the story this time around. Helping save the city, then helping to save the gods and defeat Hades again. With no Final Fantasy cameo to break things up, this, character integration wise, is probably the worst Olympus has been. This includes Coded. With all the other games having some sort of development for the heroes, for Herc, or even the Final Fantasy character involved. With the added enjoyment of the Colosseum challenges, with a few bonuses, extra scenes appearing throughout the challenge as well. Like battling Sephiroth or some of the extra battles against characters from other worlds, but here you get nothing. The only reason to come back here is to take pictures because you don't have your gummy phone when you first land here, and the sled minigame. When you write it out it doesn't really seem like much, does it? What to do? We clearly want some kind of Colosseum challenge. Maybe a special one set up by Zeus, used to train Herc, so it's a hero's trial, like the final Colosseum challenge where you fight pretty much everyone in battle one after another. Hidden areas. Apart from breaking one wall and knocking over a pillar to break a bit of the floor, is nothing really hidden away. I guess this is the problem with all the flow motion abilities and wall running. You can get pretty much everywhere no matter your level. If Sora's weak and Herc left to protect his family at the base of the mountain, we could have had areas that needed to be broken through, but Sora lacked the power to break through it. Maybe have a wall running stamina bar, and some areas are completely out of reach, but then the Titan boss wouldn't work. There were ways around making coming back feel even remotely interesting, but there's nothing to do but take pictures and do 2 post-game bosses that appear. I've only just started this and it isn't going well, is it? Maybe the next world will pick up.